shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset tide, by the old porch swing, where our whispers danced, to the tune of the creek, where we once romanced. Oh, the wind stood still on that broken hill. Your voice haunts the plains where my dreams spill. Stars above bear witness to the chill of a heart that loves you, always will. Years have worn the leather of my riding saddle, gravel roads less traveled by, now hard to straddle. The cabin's empty, echoes with your laughter's trace, fading trails your footprints I still vainly chase. The wind stood still, and so did my will. In the silence, your absence is louder still. Under the moon's cold glow, I feel the thrill of a heart that loves you and always will. As the dust swirls and the seasons turn, I've walked through rains that cleanse and suns that burn, but in each setting sun and in each star's bright burn, it's to your arms my lonesome heart returns. Yes, the wind stood still where dreams fulfill, in the quiet town by the lonely hill. Though time may pass, my heart beats still, for a love lost in the wind and a heart that loves you still. And the wind whispers low, as if it knows your name rides the breeze where the river flows. The wind stood still, and I'm alone with the memories we made and the love we've known. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her, wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hit. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bites, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest.
At the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I found your scarf, blue as a stormy July. The river band whispered your sweet goodbye under a canvas painted with sunset sight. You hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. The porch still creaks like it did before, my boots sound hollow on the wooden floor. Rain taps the windows, but doesn't bring more than the echo of kisses that time can't restore. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. In the dust of the trail where our dreams used to lie, I chase the sunset where old lovers sigh, lost in the whispers of a silvery sky. Love's a shadow that never quite says goodbye. So I'll listen for you in the river band's moan, among the echo of steps on gravel once known. The heart may wander, but always it's shown wherever I roam. Your memory's my home. You stepped off the train with dirt on your shoes. Sunlight kissed your hair like a sacred truth. The fields turned green just watching you smile. Even time slowed down for a while. You sang to the sheep, you danced in the rye, hung sheets in the wind like flags in the sky. The old oak bloomed, the bluebirds came. This wild land never felt the same. You were the spring of this land, my dear, turning silence into songs I could hear. Your laughter lit the river's bend. Your touch could teach the frost to end. You made the wheat sway just to see you pass. Put life in stone, turn mud to glass. This heart, this home, this rugged sand all bloom, 'cause you were the spring of this land. Painted the porch with sunflower hue, said a little color always pulls us through. You read by a lantern, sang in the rain, said pain was part of nature's game. But come one dusk, your eyes turned far. You whispered, I need to chase a star. I begged the sky to hold you tight, but spring don't stay past April's light. You were the spring of this land, my love, a prayer sent down from skies above. The cattle stood still when you passed by, even coyotes washed with softer eyes. Now every bloom feels out of place, like they've all lost your warm embrace. The wind still tries to understand why it weeps where once blew the spring of this land. Soil remembers where you knelt, the barn still holds the warmth you felt. And though the seasons come and go, the heart knows what the land won't show. You were the spring of this land, it's true, and nothing's bloomed the same since you. I water flowers, they don't respond. I sing alone by the lily pond. The bees still buzz, the clouds still roam, but this ain't love, just overgrown. You left your name in dirt and sand. Forever the spring of this land.
I left that town before the dawn, with nothing left worth leaning on. No suitcase full of hope or shame, just a man too tired to keep his name. I passed the sign that said welcome home, but home ain't where the heart has gone. So I let my name blow with the leaves and found some peace in losing me. I don't go by that name no more, the one she used to whisper for. It don't belong in mouths that lie, or die in towns where dreams go dry. Call me wind or call me ghost, or just the man who drinks the most. But don't you speak what came before. I don't go by that name no more. They say a name holds who you are, but mine got left in an empty jar. I gave it all, I bled it true, but no one came when it was due. Now I live from camp to post, and let the silence be my host. No one asks and I don't tell why I flinch at certain smells. I don't go by that name no more. It ain't on signs or record doors. It ain't in songs or wedding cards, just buried deep in canyon yards. You wanna talk, then pour the rye, and maybe I'll recall July. But once it's gone, close that door. I don't go by that name no more.
angel for the ones who stay, but I become the miles I stray. Each town I pass I leave no stain, just stories told without a name. I don't go by that name no more. The wind might hum it lost and sore, but it don't fit this face I wear. Not since she looked and wasn't there. So call me rain or call me shore, but I don't go by that name no more.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where we carved our names for eternity, the land whispers secrets when the wind heaves, and on my cheek the rain bleeds. Old porch creaks remembers your grace. Your laughter echoes a haunting trace. I see you dance in the sway of the leaves, under stormy skies where the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet of memory in the dusted weeds, with the sunsets painting sorrows on the faded trails. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads lonely, the stories untold. Where we once walked, now only shadow leads. In the silence of the plains, the rain bleeds. Your scarf still hangs on that old rusty nail, reminder of what's gone, the love we'd avail. The saddle untouched, like my heart that pleads. Every thunder claps of pain as the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet of memory in the dusted weaves. The sunset's fading glow on our lost tales. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. I wander these hills, talk to the stones, ask why love leaves in these bones. Each answer lost, carried by the breeze. In the quiet of the night, the rain bleeds. Yes, the rain bleeds, and I'm here on my knees, landscapes of your smile in the clouds I seize. But as the horizon swallows the last light, I'm learning to live with the night. Still in my dreams, where old love leads, forever, evermore, the rain bleeds.
On the edge of a prairie, where the tall oak tree stands, I met you in the glow of June under star-stitched bands. Your scarf had danced a silent waltz on the breath of the plains. By the lantern's light on that porch, your love declared its claims. Lantern echoes in the wind, calling out your name. Whispers haunt these empty trails where once we laid our claim. Sunset's fire burns the sky, but cold's the heart's old flame. Lost in echoes my soul rides, bound in love's own chain. The oak's now bent under time's relentless rain. That old wooden porch has succumbed to the rain. Your laughter once filled the valleys, now it's just the wind sweeping through the ghost town of our dreams. Thin lantern echoes in the wind, calling out your name. Whispers haunt these empty trails where once we laid our claim. Sunset's fire burns the sky, but cold's the heart's old flame. Lost in echoes my soul rides, bound in love's own chain. In the dust of the gravel road, under boots worn and frayed, I wander with these memories through the sunlight and the shade. Each echo a reminder of what can't be unchanged. A cowboy's heart forever roams, but always stays in chains. Lantern echoes fading soft as the night claims the land. I'm a shadow riding solo with your memory in hand. Though the heart may wander and the soul must roam, in the echoes of our lantern light I'll forever find my home. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bides, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Long ride whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim. Out in the shadow of the oak tree sprawl, where the wild wind whispers and old secrets call, there's a cabin standing warm by time's embrace. Each board and nail still holds your grace. Scarf still dances on the porch rail, worn just like the day you left and my heart was torn. Dust hides the past where we used to roam, under starlit skies that once felt like home. Now each breeze that passes whispers your name. In this silent prairie it don't feel the same. Lost is the echo in my boots so tread, a cowboy's lone song where all words have fled. Remember the rains, how they washed us clean on a gray porch wood, our slate wiped serene. But seasons turn as they always do. The rivers ran dry and so did you. Now the gravel road bears no fresh tire track. Only memories fade, but they don't look back. Dust hides the trails where our laughter lay. Now just windswept silence day after day.
Your absence a shadow that the sunset paints across empty fields and weathered fence gates. Love's just a whisper caught on the dust, a cowboy's heartbreak in a world unjust. Sometimes in the rain, a scent so sweet of roses you loved by the old oak seat is there. I realize, despite time's theft, in the heart of the dust, your memories kept. Dust hides the heartache and whispers low in the wild lands where we used to go. Each sunset's a closing door of the past, in the quiet town where shadows are cast. If letting go is the cowboy's way, why does this dust make me wish I'd stay? And so under these endless skies I ride, with nothing but memories riding side by side, and dust it hides. Oh, dust it hides.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight met its end. She wore a scarf of crimson against the winter's bite. Beneath that ancient oak, we found love in fading light. Now the trails turn cold where we once walked bold, and the oak leaves whisper secrets in the wind. So my heart a lonesome saddle, no rider to hold on that lost trail turned cold. Oh, that lost trail turned cold. Years passed like the dust kicked up by roaming steeds. The town we love now, shadows overtaken by the weeds. Her laughter once filled every corner of the saloon, now just echoes across the barroom under a mournful moon. And the trails turn cold where we danced untold, past the old porch creaking, tales now never told. My dreams like rivers run, but never as bold. On that lost trail turned cold. Oh, that lost trail turned cold. On a gravel road I wander under skies turning gray, each step a memory fading like the sunset's last ray. What's lost is never found as the night claims the gold, in the heart of a cowboy where his tale is slowly told. So the trails turn cold, my love story sold to the whispering pines in the night so bitterly cold. I ride along the story of love, oh, on that lost trail turned cold, forever lost trail turned down where the river bends under the sign oaks. We etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody danced on the summer air. In that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river runs cold and relentless, so carrying away the dreams of the lovers it used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. The trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gathered dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade. Just a ghost in the breeze, another memory's shade. A lone tear mingles with rain, on my weathered cheek it starts. Another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart.
Out where the morning sky bleeds, a memory hangs on the breeze. Under the oak's timeless shade, where once upon a summer's day, your laughter mingled with the wind, and the horizon promised no end. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel roads where my heart treads. The wind whispers your name in vain through the rustling leaves, the echo of my pain in the shadow of our old porch swing. The dusk recalls your silver earrings gleam. The trail's grown over the cabins bare, dust collects on the life we shared. The saddle's worn where you'd ride beside, not just prairie grass in the endless sky. Rain taps soft on the window pane, like teardrops tracing silent blame. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel roads where my heart treads. The wind whispers your name in vain through
echo of my pain in the shadow of our old porch swing. The dust recalls your silver earrings gleam. Oh, how the wildlands stretch so wide, yet in their vastness nowhere to hide from the ghost of your tender ways that haunts my drifting lonesome days. So let the sunset bleed away, while in the dust my memories lay. Though the sky fades from gold to blue, my heart can't shed the hue of you. Underneath the morning sky, where love once lived, it never dies. In the shadow of the old, where the creek used to flow, she danced under the stars, feet bare, spirit bold. By the old wooden porch, our laughs mingled with the cold, and her scarf caught the wind, a fluttering banner of gold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride side by side, through valleys deep and mountains high under the endless sky. Now it's just me in this old saddle and the road that's grown wide. Every sunset I chase, her shadow by my side. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. Sometimes in the silence, the wind whispers her name. Across the barren meadow, it's never quite the same. A heart can travel miles, yet stay lost in a dream, held fast by the love and all that could have been. So here's to the memories under fading western lights, to the dreams that die at dawn and the lonely bitter nights. Barefoot steps turn cold, but this story's tale is told on a gravel road to nowhere, with her memory to hold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Still her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Out by the ridge where the old oak sighs, I first saw her wild restless eyes. Under vast skies our dreams unrolled on a dusty path where our fates took hold. Her laughter laced through the prairie wind in that sun-kissed town where my heart had pinned. Now the grave waits silent, so serene, where once danced the girl for the whispered words and the life we'd wed. Oh, this lonely trail keeps winding, keeps waiting for a cowboy's heart that's forever fading. Seasons turn, the oak tree grew, those whispered winds carried her to. From that quiet porch, watch days depart. Her scarf still holds the warmth of her heart. But the cabin's empty, the dust has lain on the saddle she rode through the summer rain. The grave waits sign with her whispers gone, in the heart of the lands where the wild songs throng. Each sunset bleeds into night's embrace, echoing the softness of her grace. Oh, this lonely road keeps winding, keeps waiting on a trail of memories forever fading. By the lantern's light I see her face in shadows that time will never erase. A dance, a smile, and the pain it brings is the cost of the love that forever clings. Yes, the grave waits quiet under whispering trees, in a bed of earth with a soft, gentle breeze. But my heart still searches through dust and rain for the love we lost and will never regain. Oh, this town, these trails, they keep winding, they're waiting for a cowboy whose soul is eternally debating. As the horse kicks dust towards a fading day, through the silence my heart has nothing to say, but feels everything. In the shade of an old oak tree where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun dipped low through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf had danced on the southern breeze while we swore our love neath the whispering leaves. But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills. Well, your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love's sweet summer turned to autumn rains. That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creeks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down, gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown. Where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Sometimes a heart can of a fading smile. But every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded and frilled, and I'm forever a cowboy, lonesome but will ride these trails quiet and shrill, where the oak tree stood and stands still.
Out where the oak tree shadowed the old gravel road, I found a scarf you left, faded but bold, beneath the stars where our whispers once danced. An empty cabin recalls how we chanced. A sunset bleeds red just like my old heart, in those quiet towns we're miles apart. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sails. That porch we once dreamed on, now silent and warm. The laughter has faded, the wood planks forlorn. Where rivers once sang through the cool evening air, now just the ghost of your scent lingers there. The path we walked, overgrown, lost to time, and I wander these ways with a heart heavy like crime. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sails. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've learned that even the strongest cry, in the echo of each hoofbeat's fall, I find the loneliest truth of all. The campfire forgot, but I'll never erase the love, the pain, the beauty, your face. Lost in the echoes of soft dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome where memory prevails. The night grows cold as old songs fade, but your shadow in the moonlight forever stays. underneath that old oak tree, where our names were carved so deep, in a land where whispers roam free, on the breeze that sang us to sleep. Your scarf had danced a wild red flame against the vast unyielding blue, and life had never stayed the same when under that oak I first kissed you. Oh, the oak tree sank in the riverside, roots washed away by the weeping sky. Our promises hung on a storm's cruel brink. Love slipped through fingers faster than you'd think. Now the cabin stands vacant stairs, through windows that frame the setting sun, gravel roads and the dust that shares the tales of the treaded paths we've run. An empty porch, a creaking swing, echoes of laughter, a fading trail. The saddle's empty like the sting of a lonesome whistle, a gone rail. Oh, the oak tree sank in the riverside, roots washed away by the weeping sky. Our dreams just memories of a silent star, haunting emptiness after the dark. There's a whisper on the wind, a call so faint, in the rustle of the leaves, your gentle restraint. I wander these hills with a shadow by my side, the ghost of your touch, where my regrets reside. Oh, the oak tree sank, and with it my heart, in the depths of the river, forever apart. But the roots, they hold the whispers of your name, in the waters that flow, I'll never be the same. Oh, the heartbreak under that old oak tree, where you and the rivers both ran away from me. In the shadow of a withered oak, where the creek bends low and wide, I dropped my hat, a piece of her, beneath that endless sky. It danced with dust on gravel roads, where our laughter used to lay. Now just whispers with the tumbleweeds and the ballet of decay. And that old hat walked away like summer rain through thirsty ground, left me standing heart in hand in this ghost of a prairie town. The sunset bleeds the same old red, but colder blows the wind. Since that hat walked away with her, won't see her smile again. Porch still groans under my boots like it did when she was near, echoing around this empty room, the songs we can't hear. Her scarf still hangs upon the door, but the scent's been washed by time, just like the trails we rode together
now lost to pines and rhyme. That old hat walked away with dreams woven into its brim, left me with these aching hands and eyes that grow dim. Night stretched longer down these roads where once we rode so free. Since that hat walked away with her, took all my dreams with me. Underneath that vast old sky where stars watch and know, I reckon hearts are made to break and broken hearts to grow. But mine's just wandering lost and cold, a shadow man on a moonlit ridge, walking a path of memories alone beneath the bridge. Yes, that hat walked away like her steps fading in the hall, each echo a reminder of a past I can't recall. So I'll saddle up and ride away beneath these aching skies, while that hat keeps walking away with her under these lonesome cries. The wind picks up the dust it swirls, the sunset paints it all, a scene of silent solitude where memories and sorrows sprawl. Yet in this heart she rides still across lands both wild and free. That hat walked away with my love, left the rest to me. In the shadow of where wild daisies lay, I carved our names inside a heart upon that old gray bay. The porch still creaks, that cabin by the creek where we found our dreams, but now it's just me. Oh, the bed still made where once you lay, now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our loved ones stayed. Years of road like tumbleweeds crossed plains so wide, our trails grew cold under the endless prairie sky. That old blue scarf you left behind on the chair feels like yesterday's rain, soft, silent, and bare. Oh, the bed still made where once you lay, now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our loved ones stayed. The gravel road wears a veil of dust just like my heart since you rode away. Every sunset parts, the saddle's worn, boots lying by the door. Each step I take echoes no more, no more. Oh, the bed's still made where your ghost still plays a waltz of memories in the twilight's haze. And every night as the stars lay their claim, I hear that bed walk away calling out your name. So the bed walked away just like you that day, under skies vast and gray in the silence guitar frame, singing to